It was a quiet, cold night on Elm Street. The wind howled through the trees, sending dead leaves skittering across the cracked pavement. Lisa Harper, a senior in high school, sat in her dimly lit bedroom, struggling to stay awake. The nightmares had started 2 weeks ago, and each night had been worse than the last. Her best friend, Mia, had warned her, "If you fall asleep, you'll see him," Mia had whispered in school that day, her eyes red-rimmed from lack of sleep. "He's not a dream, Lisa. He's real." Lisa brushed off Mia's paranoia. It was just a bad dream, she thought. Still, she couldn't shake the chill that crept up her spine whenever she closed her eyes. Tonight, though she was too exhausted to fight it any longer, her head drooped, and sleep claimed her in minutes. Lisa awoke to silence. Her bedroom looked the same, but something felt off. The air was dense, like it was pressing against her skin. She got out of bed, the floorboards creaking beneath her feet. "Hello," she called out, her voice trembling. The walls of her room began to stretch and ripple like water. Lisa stumbled back, her heart pounding. Suddenly, a low chuckle echoed around her, chilling her to the bone. A figure stepped out of the shadows. He wore a tattered red and green sweater, a fedora hat, and a wicked grin that exposed jagged, yellow teeth. But it was the glove on his right hand that froze Lisa in terror, for razor-sharp blades glinted in the dim light. "Lisa," the figure hissed, dragging the blades along the wall, leaving deep gouges. "I've been waiting for you." Lisa bolted for the door, but it slammed shut before she could reach it. "The man, no," the monster logged as he raised his clawed hand. "You can't run from me," he growled. Elisa screamed and darted to the window. She shoved it open and climbed out, landing in the front yard. But Elm Street was no longer her quiet neighborhood. The houses were twisted and decayed, the street bathed in a blood-red haze. "Lisa," she turned to see Mia running toward her, her face pale and streaked with tears. "Mia, what's happening?" Lisa cried. "He's coming," Mia gasped, pulling Lisa into an alley between two distorted houses. "You have to wake up if he gets you here. It's over forever." Lisa shook her head, panic rising. "I don't know how I can't." A sharp, metallic screech interrupted her. The man appeared at the end of the alley, his silhouette growing taller and more menacing with each step. "Didn't I tell you?" he taunted. "You can't escape me." Mia grabbed Lisa's shoulders. "You have to fight him. He only has power if you're afraid." "I can't." "Yes, you can." The man lunged toward them, his blade slicing through the air. Lisa screamed and shoved Mia out of the way, narrowly avoiding the attack. Desperation flared within her, and she grabbed a piece of broken pipe from the ground. The man laughed. "Unfazed, you think that'll stop me?" Lisa gritted her teeth. "Maybe not, but I'm not going down without a fight." As he swiped at her again, she swung the pipe with all her strength. It connected with his arm, knocking him back. He snarled, his grin faltering. Mia stepped forward, her fear replaced by determination. "You're losing your grip on us, aren't you? We're not afraid anymore." The man roared in frustration, his form flickering like a dying flame. Lisa seized the moment. She closed her eyes and focused on waking up. She could feel her real body, heavy and distant. She imagined herself breaking free, escaping the nightmare. "No," the man screamed, his voice echoing as the world around them began to collapse. "You can't leave me." Lisa opened her eyes and gasped. She was back in her bedroom, drenched in sweat. The morning sun was creeping through the blinds. She looked around, her heart racing, but everything was normal. The nightmare was over, or so she thought. As Lisa got out of bed, she noticed 4 deep scratches on the wall, right where the man had dragged his blades, and in the silence of the morning, she thought she heard a faint, menacing chuckle.